Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
Warte mal, wenn ich bei ihr noch mitstehen muss. Zack. Ne, wenn ich sie dahin. So. So. Ja.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
Warum soll ich Ihnen auf einmal helfen? Alles, was ihr an Mittelchen für mich habt, bitte her damit.
Emily?
Louis? Louis! Who on earth is... Louis, where are you? I can't see you.
In front of you, Emily.
She can't see me?
Louis, are you dead too?
It's complicated.
I thought Emma killed you.
Oh, yes, that's right. She still doesn't know everything I found out.
I feel responsible for what happened to you, Emily. I made a mistake.
I've been thinking it over. No one forced her, Louis. She would have ended up doing it in another place, another time, but she still would have done it. But I thought, how is it that you are here? Can you move around?
I'm going to have to be a bit blunt here, Emily. You'll have to excuse me, but it's quite baffling. Mortimer and Holm are age-old spirits who can change bodies.
What?
They're demons.
Louis, are you feeling all right?
And I am one too.
Louis, you don't seem very well at all.
Because William Mortimer is my father. And he's yours too. Yours and Emma's. He's bestowed certain powers on me. Like how to read a human mind. And even how to control it. Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Are you alright?
Yes. Actually, no. How do you expect me to feel? It would be easier if you told me you'd simply lost your mind, or even that I've lost my mind, which would at least make some sense. If only something inside me didn't vibrate at the sound of your words.
I'm not making it up, Emily. You've got to believe me.
And where are we then?
In the ether, I think. Think of it as a psychic dimension.
Oh, well, that explains it then. Do you have any more bedtime stories like that?
Well, you are dead.
Yes, of course I am. I should have known. Ask a stupid question.
Yes, I know, Emily. It's hard to believe, but even if it seems insane, I assure you that it's all true.
We are dead, and we're talking in the ether.
Well, not exactly. You see, I'm not dead.
What? But if you are here without being dead, then there must be a way out. Help me, Louis. I am begging you, help me.
I'll do everything I can to find a solution.
You promise?
Yes, trust me. I must go.
Wait, don't leave me. For pity's sake, Louis.
But I must if I'm to find a solution. Be brave, Emily.
Yes, I understand. I trust you.
I'll be back for you, I promise.
Louis, help. Don't leave me. Louis. My own sister. I should have left her to die when the Tsarina caught her. I really am so stupid. It was obvious that she would betray me one day. That bitch.
Ihr habt euch aber auch lieb. Ich glaube nicht, dass man Tote wiederbringen kann. Oder in Emmas Körper. Komm schon, ein bisschen Royal Gelee, bitte.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who... Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste!
What?
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
Das ist der Tee, das muss das
Cherry
andere
on
sein.
cake is I drank his cursed tea.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holm won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
Wo ist Erinnerung Nummer 1?
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holm is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
Halt, wo geht's hier hin?
Ah, Charles François.
He's talking about Charles-François d'Angennes and Françoise d'Aubigné. They were contemporaries of Louis XIV. This has nothing to do with what brought Holm here. I had to look somewhere else.
Okay.
Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity.
I heard about this story. The Countess was apparently an acquaintance of Sir Gregory, but this has nothing to do with what's happening at the manor. I can put that one to the side.
Okay, dachte ich's mir.
France, so much effort, so much.
Glaube ich auch nicht, dass das was hiermit zu tun hat.
It was a trap.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is
the
the first
Hillsborough
event that brought
sisters.
Holm here.
He knew it.
Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Okay.
I recalled Sparta.
One of Holmes' distant memories and one of his brothers. With an ego like his, he's undoubtedly talking about Mortimer. Could there be a link here? No, at the time they weren't enemies like they are today.
Ergibt auch Sinn für mich.
He's coming!
He's coming, he's coming.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing.
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer has been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
Okay, also. Dann geht's hier runter.
I recalled Sparta.
Schneller, Louis, schneller. To infinity and beyond.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again.
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holmes is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
So must be this.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find
I'm on the
her
right track here.
whereas-
Dann müsste es dieses. Nee. Das ist der Tee. Ist da hinten Erinnerungen? Nee, da geht's dann glaube ich weiter.
And coincidentally, who?
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
Sehr schön. Da kommt jetzt seine Vorahnung. Laufen, laufen, laufen.
France. So much effort. So much wasted time.
Oh, was war
I
das?
recalled Sparta. And when Elizabeth...
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holm. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when
One more.
Elizabeth disappeared,
Müsste dann diese sein?
I can't hold out. He feeds Louis. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we
Getting to
usually
the end here.
must give to children.
Und fehlt nur noch The Grand Entrance. Exit.
I recalled Sparta.
Lauf, Louis, lauf.
France. So much effort.
Aber warum sollte ich auf einmal mich gegen ihn stellen? Oder war es eine Entscheidung, dass ich ein Mensch sein
He allowed
wollte?
me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
Da ist der Tee.
And the cherry on the cake is I... And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body.
Bam.
Cut off all
Combo.
communication with father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me. Quickly!
Schach, Tarotkarten. Muss ich jetzt Schach mit dir spielen?
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all this so easily. I implore you.
Ah. Er ist extrem skrupellos. Oder ich lasse mich nicht reinziehen. Ich habe noch die Lanze.
Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, and despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you, nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
Louis, it's over for me. It's up to you now to protect our family. Find your sister, Louis. She'll know what to do.
What are you saying?
Find her.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished.
Wasserhalsgeist? Ach, wenn ich links durchs Bild gegangen wäre. Blinkung, Politik. Geh mal so.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
Keine Panik.
I'm back?
Ich
Where
habe
are
auch
the
mal ausgedrückt, dass
guests?
ich ihn
I
aufhalten
invited them to
will.
go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see,
Jesus
I have
and
been
Demon?
in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
He was your brother. Why did you kill him? He never meant you any harm.
Oh, Louis, I am exhausted. Let's talk about this later.
No, tell me why now. I want to understand.
Stubborn as a mule. After centuries of trying to convince him, I assure you I had no other option than to do away with him. He would never have allowed me to depose our father. In the past, he had already opposed me, and sometimes very violently. He seemed to you like a man of peace, because you did not represent any danger to him. But I can assure you, he was not. With anything to do with our father, he would be merciless. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Home told me that my last resort was to find my sister. I hope Emma will be able to help me.
Jetzt finde ich Bücher. Ich brauche Gelee, ich brauche alles. Okay. Ja, Emily. Klingt nach einem Plan. Emily. Hier lang. Der wird nicht da sein. Bonaparte vielleicht.
Monsieur Jacques Perru, Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Da wollte ich nicht mitreden.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Well,
Emily.
I hope Emma is fully recovered. Emma, excuse me for turning up like...
Louis, your timing is perfect.
I'm not so sure. Home is dead.
Killed by Mortimer?
I saw it with my own eyes, but you don't seem surprised. Can you explain?
Sorry, there's not enough time to.
Looks like she's better.
Louis, I have brought Emily back from the ether.
I beg your
Nice
pardon?
one.
It was the last thing Home did, as if to give us a chance of making it through. He guided me step by step just before he disappeared. Unfortunately, I could only bring her back in the body of a servant.
And how does she feel about it?
Right now, she's asleep next door. I must say that between that and all I had to tell her to sum up the situation, it was rather a lot to take in. But she should feel better soon. Let's just give her a bit more time. I don't want to rush you, but time is short. We are in great danger. When Holmes sensed his death was imminent, he warned me that we would be next.
It was to be expected.
But why attack us?
We are his children, so... Good God, the bastard!
What? Louis, what's the matter?
He's going to devour us!
What are you talking about?
I've seen what he did to Home, Emma. He's going to absorb us. I know it. I think this has been his plan all along.
Explain yourself.
The paintings. He announced it to
Titan.
us from the start. Look in your room. The paintings about you. William Pitt, the Queen of England. There's even an orphanage. Who chose all the paintings? He did.
So what?
My paintings are Saturn devouring his children. The fall of the dam. The incredulity of St. Thomas. He's been laughing at me the whole time. And where is he waiting for me right now? In the dining room. Remember, what are the paintings in the dining room?
Pigs, I think.
Yes, Circe turning her guests into pigs so they themselves become the meal. The sick bastard. We aren't gonna let him get away with it.
You wouldn't know how to defeat an ancient, child-eating, all-powerful demon, would you?
Well, believe it or not, he gave me the answer himself. We're gonna need the blood from a demon older than him. And it just so happens that I have the Holy Lance. It touched the blood of Christ.
What's the connection? You're not trying to say that Christ is...
I'll have to ask you to trust me on this one. Once this is over, we'll all have a few bones to pick, but for the time being...
All right, we'll follow you.
Good. Let's go then.
Are you sure you're ready? You're all right?
Yes, I feel a lot better. It's all a bit strange.
Sister, I believe we're ready for the endgame.
Oh, Endgame, echt jetzt? Darf ich wieder rein?
A letter from William Pitt the Younger,
Ich
addressed to Emily.
brauche...
A letter from William Pitt the Elder. 2 coils circle the lock.
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand...
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Okidokli, das ist alles, was ich wohl noch aufbringen kann.
Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Yes. Let's get it over with.
Louis, I've been expecting... Oh, I see you haven't come alone. To what do I owe the honor, Duchess?
I thought this discussion should concern the whole family.
Surprise, Father.
Emily, you brought her back from the ether. Well, I am impressed, my children.
It's over, Father.
We can't let you go on like this.
Enough!
Louis!
Who on earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake? Did you think I wouldn't know what you are planning? You are mere insects compared to me. You never had a chance.
Help! My head!
Let's do it!
Now!
Ah, how
Mr.
dare you!
Force.
Keep going, it's working!
You creatures are pitiful. Tell me, Emma.
Ich weiß von ihm nichts.
You sure you are right to bring your...
Hier wollte ich schon.
sister back in that grotesque body?
Don't listen to him, Emma! Emily gave you her word that she would leave you the Duchess. Have faith in her.
Your efforts are futile, Father. I have faith in my sister.
And me in her.
Perfect. They won't let themselves be taken in.
Emily, you have always been the dominant one, and you expect me to believe that you're now going to simply hand over your whole life's work? You can't fool me, my girl. I can read you like a book.
Emma, remember? Remember everything you shared together. Remember all the times you counted on each other. You were united like no one else can be.
Stay concentrated, Emma.
Count on me, sister.
Great. They're supporting each other. As long as Emma doesn't falter.
Emma, my dear daughter, let me help you. You have won. Look, you have it all. You are Duchess Hillsborough. You are rich. You are young, beautiful, influential. I'm so proud of you. You are the one I've been waiting for. You know what she's like. You know she harbors vengeance in her heart. She'll never let you have all this to yourself. Never. I beseech you. Let me help you. Let me protect you, darling.
Emma, look at her. Look at Emily. You know her. She knows you.
But
Go on. Look at her. It is her. She loves you. She's counting on you.
Emma, help us.
My sister.
Go, use the force.
Louis! No! No, don't do it!
It's over. You've lost.
No, Louis! No, stop! Oh! My son, you will regret your actions when you see him.
Come, Louis. It's over.
Let's leave.
Hätte es nicht weibliche Diener geben können. Lang lebe Bonta.
Napoleon Bonaparte sold Louisiana to the United States after purchasing it from Spain. Bonaparte continued his political and military ascension until he proclaimed himself emperor. He went on to invade a large part of Central Europe. The legend of Napoleon persisted after his death, conferring on the emperor the role of Messiah for France. Remaining very popular, George Washington put an end to the various internal rebellions without violence and re-established trade agreements with Great Britain. Upon his death, he became a national hero and left an entire nation in a state of mourning. On his return to Spain, Manuel Godoy proceeded to give Louisiana up to France. Later on, he became the target of the Crown Prince of Spain, Ferdinand VII. The latter gave no respite to his mother's lover, going as far as condemning him to exile. He confiscated all of Manuel's titles and possessions, as well as those of his mistress, Pepita. Pursued, they ended up living out their last years in France in poverty and anonymity. The influence von Wollner had over King Frederick William ironically ended up working against him. The sovereign thrust him into increasing repression until the end of his reign. Von Wollner became the object of the people's hatred, was therefore stripped of his titles and land by the new king, and died in poverty to general indifference in the Prussian countryside. The Duchess, enabling Great Britain to build closer ties with the United States, on both political and commercial fronts, was her last diplomatic feat. She gradually withdrew from the English court and had to retire in the country, supported by her ever-present friend, the author Jane Austen. Some say that the Duchess inspired Austen's novel Emma, which became a bestseller in 1816. His Eminence, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the Cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic entanglements. Fascinated by the techniques involved in exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. Sarah de Richet never returned from her trip to the English Isles. Her disappearance spelled the end of the Golden Order and was the object of gossip for almost 3 days at the court of France.
Ich nehme an, das ist viel.
On his return from Paris, Peyroux resigned from his posting as judge at the revolutionary courts. He withdrew to the south of France with his daughter until his death. No more was ever heard of Lord William Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was the subject of conversations in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Okay. Ja, das war The Council. Ich muss sagen, interessanter Twist, aber wird ein bisschen gerascht am Ende. Ich meine, Dingens, Emily muss so oder so sterben. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und damit auf Wiedersehen. Tödelö.